understand? All right, so I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 4 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That will include entering and successfully completing the cognitive track of the ISF program. You are not to have any contact whatsoever with the co-defendant, Jesus Lugo, and also with the victim, Kiera Davis. Do you understand? And that obviously means contact in person, but it means any type of communication through electronic media or Snapchat or any of that kind of stuff. You understand? You'll be on the high medium caseload when you get out of ISF. That's also to help you get started on probation and to be successful. This is an excellent opportunity for you because you don't have a felony conviction on your case, on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation.
This is a huge moment in the hearing. The judge is explaining that if prosecutors can prove the defendant's prior felony convictions were legally sequential, the punishment range jumps dramatically from a state jail felony to a second-degree felony carrying 2 to 20 years in prison. That's why both sides are suddenly focused on dates instead of the alleged crime itself. Do you think prior convictions should increase a sentence this much? Let me know in the comments.
Also, I want to make sure you understand, Mr. Murray, you're going to go into custody today. You'll be in our jail for just a couple of weeks, probably. I don't think there's a big waiting time to get to ISF. But while you're in our jail and while you're at ISF, it's part of your conditions of your probation now that you follow all of the rules and be courteous and treat everyone that is working there with respect. So don't go get in our jail and start getting involved with some of the people out here there that are not doing that. If you get an incident report while you're in jail before you even go to ISF, it's a violation of your probation and you can never get out again without me revoking your probation. You understand? All right, you can go. Good morning, sir. Are you Jeremiah Douglas?
Yes.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Mr. Douglas, in cause number 25, DCCR 1115, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle from July 27th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? And then in cause number 25 DCCR 1222, you're charged with a second-degree felony offense of fraudulent use or possession of identifying information between 10 and 50 items, and that's from July 27th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because you actually did what they've charged you with. In both of those cases, I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. West?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreements that you've reached with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And so it looks like the agreement in 1115 is for a 5-year deferred probation, a $500 fine, and any other conditions subject to the pre-sentence report. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
well, you're right, yeah.
That was primarily to entail a forfeiture in the UCW misdemeanor.
Okay. So as part of these plea agreements, that he's going to take care of the unlawful carrying a weapon and forfeit that. Is that correct? Is that your understanding as well? And then in cause number 1222, it's the same agreement, which is for a 5-year deferred probation, a $500 fine, and obviously the same conditions of probation, and also that you would take care of that unlawful carrying a weapon and forfeit that weapon. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? Speak up, please.
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1 in each case.
No objection.
It's admitted in each case. Is there any evidence that Mr. Douglas is not competent?
No, ma'am, not at all.
All right, sir, I'm going to find in each of your cases that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of those pleas. Find sufficient evidence in each case to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your cases for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your cases, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. You need to stop on your way out of the courtroom today to talk to probation, and she's sitting at that desk right there. All right, we'll see you back at sentencing. Yeah, I need,
I'll send it to you.
don't sign it. You have to
Yeah, yeah.
sign his right now.
Yeah, I didn't think right now.
And I need it emailed. It has to be emailed today.
Yeah, I will. There you go.
Mr. Galmore, you've got Lance, Laura.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Are you Lance, Laura?
Yes.
And this is 25 DCCR 1912. Mr. Laura is charged with failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. Mr. Galmore, what is the announcement?
Judge, that's it for one last announcement day. I'm gonna have him come in and look at some discovery with me, and we'll be ready to do either announce trial or the cruise off in case the next setting.
Any issues?
No,
All
you're
right, this will be the last reset. It looks like you were hired in January, so that'll put us about 7 months out. You need to make sure, make an appointment, go visit with Mr. Galmore, so you guys are ready to make that announcement at the next board date.
Yes.
Okay, see you then.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Are you Miguel Reyna?
Yes, ma'am.
This is 25 DCCR 1687. Mr. Reyna is charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, if we can get, we're still working through our contractor obligations. We're getting close to the finish of that. I don't believe this is super old. If we can get another new setting.
This will be the last reset. It looks like you were hired in January.
Yes.
So Mr.
Yes.
Reyna, make sure you stay in touch with Mr. West because you guys need to visit before that court date. Take care of whatever you're supposed to because we have to get an announcement that next court.
And he's been in good communications. That's not an issue.
All right, we'll see.
Make sure that it's still not driving.
Mr. Reyna, you're not driving, correct?
He is, but he has an interlock device. He had just recently paid for it. He sent me a copy of the receipt.
Okay.
It's updated.
Make sure you don't drive any vehicle that does not have that interlock device on
He's very
it.
careful about it. He's always
Okay.
talking to me every month. He tells me.
All right, we'll see you about Smith sentencing.
Sorry.
It's John Jackson.
That's it.
All right, sir, are you John Jackson?
Yep, Your Honor.
This is 24 DCCR 1968. Mr. Jackson was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review the report?
Have Judge.
Yep, Judge, sorry, I have all the Christmas files organized. I can just grab it real quick because he had a couple things on it.
Okay,
We have one, I've called clerical correction, Judge.
I'll defer to Mr. Gertz first, Judge.
go ahead.
On page 3, under monthly expenses. When Mr. Jackson filled out the monthly expense amount, he inadvertently left off taxes that he has to pay. And so he would say his expenses are $983 for investments.
All right. Ms.
We have
Burke.
no other corrections, objections, or changes.
Thank you.
And we're
Ms.
asking
Malvino.
to follow the agreement.
Thank you, Mr. Burks.
Judge, I'm obviously aware of the case after review of the PSI and in discussion multiple times with Mr. Smith about it. And I believe the concern the state would have would be the comments made in the defendant's version. But we'll defer to the court with whatever you deem is appropriate for final resolution.
So it gave me some current concern also, Mr. Jackson, about the level of responsibility that you are taking about what happened that day. Obviously, you understand that what happened that day is not how you handle any type of situation like that. Do you understand? All right, sir. So what I'm going to do is find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney. Defer all proceedings, place you on probation for 10 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. One of those is that you are not allowed to possess a firearm at all. Do you understand? That's in your home. No one else can have one. No access to any firearms. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Also, there's going to be a mental health evaluation just to see if there's any issues that need to be taken care of while you're on probation so that they can give you whatever help you need to be successful. If you do everything that you're supposed to while you're on this probation, it's a great opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And if you successfully complete the probation, the case will be dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to prison for anywhere between 2 years and up to 20 years. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right. 8. You're charged with a 3rd-degree felony offense of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements from August 11th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Gertz?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes. Sir.
Is this a 3-year sentence over 5?
Yep.
3 over 5 years.
So it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 3-year